Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Injective's native token INJ and we'll be going over the recent growth the price has experienced and mainly elaborate on where I see it heading in the future. So INJ has been one of the best performers this year so far. Not only is it up 66% in the past 7 days, but it has also seen astronomical growth from January. If you take a look at this chart, you'll surely notice that it has been doing nothing but going higher every single week. The yearly ROI is at 650%, which means that INJ did a 7.5x in the past 4.5 months. In 2023 alone, INJ managed to make up for the losses it endured last year. Now, if we are completely honest, we must admit and accept that it's still down roughly 65% from its all-time high, which is very significant, but any person who bought in the prior 2 years is clearly in profit. Look, in this video, I'm going to be mainly objective, and so before you say I'm a hater or I'm a lover, let you know that I do hold INJ. I've been mentioning it since 2021, and I even said on my Patreon that INJ will be the coin to offer astronomical returns this year a month and a half ago when it was trading at $3. So, going to the charts, as if right now, INJ is trading above the support that we broke through not so long ago, and it's showing a clear sign that it wants to head to the next resistance coming in within proximity of $15. This area is going to be the hardest level so far as it's a high volume node, which means that it's an area of high interest. This is where we spotted a lot of bidding in the past 2 years. I mean, just by looking at this chart, you'll assume that this resistance was hard to break through on multiple occasions. Back at the end of 2021, INJ spent over 2 months trying to trend higher, and every single one of these attempts was faced with high sell orders. Therefore, the price failed to go higher. The same applies to this phase. We tried to break above this resistance, and as the task got tough, INJ dumped down. If you go back in time to the start of that same year, you'll notice the same thing unfolding. Although INJ managed to break above this resistance, it spent a lot of time trying to push higher here. It got rejected numerous times, and in that process, lots of longs and shorts got liquidated. And so in my opinion, if we were to go higher within proximity of the next resistance, which by the way is still far away, and so we're not even guaranteed that it will happen, this area is going to be truly painful. I know $15 is still a stretch from here for those who think rationally, but I want to discuss it because on Twitter, everyone is talking about that resistance, and so I simply meant to set a few things straight. Now, if we take a look at the stochastic RSI on the 3 days time frame, we can see that the blue K line is still winning its upside race against the orange line, meaning that the momentum is still bullish and we are still witnessing more buying orders piling in. As long as both lines are still heading up and as long as we don't have a bearish cross where both lines change trajectory and fall like in here, I think it's fair to say that the coin still has some juice in it. If we open up the Phoenix Ascending model, which is a momentum indicator, we can see that the blue LSMA and red RSI are still above 50 and racing higher, meaning that the upward pressure is still dominating. As the blue LSMA and red RSI are above 50 on this time frame, the trajectory remains bullish. I'd only get concerned if the red line crosses with the descending green line. When that happened in here, for instance, INJ's growth slowed down for some time, and so that would be something to keep an eye on. The sole other thing I want you to focus on is the energy dots. So you see these energy dots near the green line. When these show up on your model, it typically indicates that we are overextended up. Most of the time when we are overextended, we end up with two scenarios. The price either cools down for some time, we move sideways for a bit before going back on track, or the second scenario, which is a correction coming into play. To be clear, I'm not saying that this move is over because I know many of you make assumptions quickly. All I'm saying is that usually, according to this model, which by the way has proven to be very accurate through multiple tests, when we see the energy dots, the price tends to be getting within proximity of the last bullish phase. If we go back in time, we can see how amid spotting the energy dots in here, the trend shifted a bit. The growth slowed down and we even went down 47% from top to bottom. Going back in time to this phase, we can spot how INJ went up fast, but when the dots appeared, the price went down again. You can open up the chart yourself and use this indicator to analyze the momentum with several other coins too, and you will notice the same outcome every time. Orange dots appear and pretty much in that same month we end up topping. So this is not me telling you to sell, because whether you buy, sell or stick the coins up your butt, that's up to you. All I'm doing is sharing my thoughts. Now, whether we go up or down from here, I want to say something. I am a firm believer that the trend is your friend till the end. The past 4 months have shown that bears are morons who have gotten wrecked multiple times. You don't short these type of uptrends, in my opinion. Taking the opposite side in parabolas isn't for the weak hearts. Parabolas, which is the structure INJ currently has, usually end up when no one expects them, and so shorting this back and forth with high leverage will only get your portfolio destroyed. My main concern with what I'm seeing online is that everyone wants you to believe that you can only go up from here, and while we are seeing more buys and while the funding is negative, which typically suggests a higher move, at some point this will correct, whether it's today or in a month from now, and so please be safe. Most indicators are in fact still bullish. We are still seeing more buying orders coming in at an incredible rate. I've also claimed many times that one day INJ will be in the top 50, and I've been right so far about how good this project is when most didn't want it, but I'm also a pragmatic person at the end of the day, and despite me holding it and wishing that it goes to 3 digits, let me tell you that it will break down when no one expects it. It's inevitable. So the trend remains bullish, to be clear. Everyone who says the opposite is smoking something strong. Let us know about the product. But just to be safe, these parabolas end up when no one expects them. When your grandma tells you that she's interested in this project, just run for your life. And always remember, profits aren't made until they are secured and taken, until they are realized. So this was my opinion on INJ. We'll see how it plays out in the next few weeks. Maybe we'll reach 15 US dollars as many people think. Maybe not. We'll see. Only time will tell, of course. If you like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on this project. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on another one. Bye bye.